Mm, mm. We are here. We are here. We are here. We are here. Beloved friends of us, good day. Good day unto you, each of you and all of you. We are honored. We are always honored to come together in such a way as we are provided the opportunity to sit with you, each one of yous, in a way that allows us to move into and onto each other's frequency. What an arrangement it is that we are able to sit where we sit, each one of us, in very differing geographical stations and locations. And yet, look at us. Each one of us are effervescently ever present to join not only hands, yes, heads, yes, but hearts, you see. It is a powerful kind of agreement, friends. When you come together like this, with a willingness to move into vibratory expressions that are broader than the ones you might have previously occupied, to deliberately, remember that word, friends, to deliberately move into expanded states of expression. That is a magnificent thing to do. And each one of yous, we see, always are being provided the opportunity to do just this. And we see by times it feels like you are moving against the currents. Your vessel is going against the currents, or so it seems, does it not? By times. We want to remind each one of you right away, just in case you need to sneak away. That is all right. We will let you know right away that if you would be willing to be deliberate in clarity, in courage, to move into these expanded vibratory expressions on breath, each one of you will reposition yourselves and your realities into very different, because they are expanded, different states of experience. What we mean to say is that through your own deliberations, you are able to choose your own adventures. And it does not always seem that way now, does it? It seems as though all of the others, the thems and the others, are the ones who have got their hands on the wheel, steering you into a direction that you do not want to go. That is a trick, friends. That is not the kind of trick that brings a treat with it. For it is the kind of trick that keeps you without the clarity that you require to be very deliberate in what you are intending for you. The others, whoever they may be, no matter what kind of colors they might be flashing at you, to capture your attention. If you would but take a moment or two and remember the you of you, an ever-expanding magnificence of light. You would not allow yourselves to be caught up in those kinds of tricks anymore. You might look around, and it might seem as though that is the only way to go, to march to the beat of the others. You have your own beat, do you not? If you place your hands upon your heart piece right now, you might find a beat. Let us hope it's there. That beat is your beat. Feel it. That is you, beautiful friends. That is you. It matters not of any other thing, but that beat inside of you. It is the physical representation of your embodiment of light. Non-physical to physical. And this apparatus right here, it keeps your beat. Your beat. Does not keep the beat of the others, not even one other. It keeps the beat of you. That must be remembered, friends. For there are so many external symphonies, and they get louder and louder and louder until they capture your attention. And once your attention has been captured, the deliberate intentionality of you, it becomes diffused. And where it becomes diffused, or time by times you may become confused. We are wanting you to know you do not need to ever lose the clarity that you require for you to find your way to your own magnificence. You have a beat, and your beat is part of a divine symphony. This is not an arrangement for those in them who have loud beats to require everyone else to march to theirs. In fact, if you choose such a path, you must know it is not your creative corridor. When you embark upon a journey that is a corridor of another, because you are marching to theirs, your own potency, friends, that which you are magnificently overflowing with, it gets a little bit pinched off, we will say. A little bit of a kink in your hoses. Because suddenly, the direction of you is not the direction of you. Each one's of yous. You are upon your own dream beams. But some of you have forgotten, and you have stepped away from your own dream beams to try to rise and shine and rise the others on their dream beams. Friends, you must find your way to your own corridors and your own dream beams. For that is precisely where that is the door through which your greatest and grandest expansion will occur. And we see each one's views growing and growing and growing, and moving into states that you have not ever known before. The time of exaggerated polarity, we will say, is upon us. Do not lose your own clarity, but always return to your beat. For when you do, friends, the reality that is looking back upon you, it adjusts completely. When you are out here, you are splintered off. But when you are here, you are able to change the channel. And so, beautiful friends of us, we hope as you move through your days in the ways that you do, and as we begin to come together more and oft in the moons that will follow, we want you to remember your beat, for it is divine, and it is what will allow you to move on to new planes of existence. You might have noticed on your beautiful planet that it is right and ripe with all kinds of possibilities, but it is also seemingly right and ripe for all kinds of illegitimacies. It is the time of exaggerated duality. Let us tell you this. The nature of your reality is a duality reality, yes? The physicality of the duality reality, that is the stream of life that you occupy most of the time. Consider it a little bit like a broom handle. There are two ends to that broom handle. And if you run to the one end, the center point of balance is moved abruptly, and balance is lost. And then if you would run to the other side, the other end, the same experience would be known. And if we were to put any duality experience, you might say happiness on one end, with unhappiness at the other. And you might be inclined to run full force towards the side of happiness. And we see that. But you have all known that the experience of standing on that end, and all of a sudden it seems as though it falls out from underneath you. And you scurry and you scamper and you find the other end of that broomstick. You find the end of unhappiness. And it becomes difficult over time in your beautiful time, space, time that you occupy. We see you running from one end to the other, back and forth, in this duality reality. And we are not chastising. Oh no. We're wanting you, friends, to know that we know. We see. And we are inviting you on this day of days to, if you are able, to move a little more to the middle. Midpoint, we will say. And how would one do such a thing, you might ask? If you would choose to move into the vibratory state of neutrality, of neutrality, of neutrality, then you would find yourself sitting in a balanced state. And less will you find that anything falls out from under your feet, and less you will find yourself trying to climb up, 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 to try to find a way out, to try to find the other side of what you are experiencing. Often it is so grueling and so grinding. We see, friends, we see, and we love you so much for your willingness always to find your way. And so we are simply offering on to you, from our perspective atop the trees, we're offering to you a tool, a recipe perhaps, to invite you to more often stay in a space of neutrality. Or if you will, and when you do, you will occupy a vibratory station of satisfaction. And let us tell you, friends, satisfaction is a potent place to be. You become a magnificent vibratory attractor when you are able to move into these spaces more often, to be satisfied in all experiences. That is powerful, because you will not find that you are required to climb up so many mountainsides. You will find yourself on ground that seems a little more solid. And with that, you will be grounded in with a little bit more solidity. When they are all out there doing as they do, whoever they and them are to you, whether they are banging drums or banging pots and pans, whether they are banging their fists on desks, whether they are banging the heads of one another, you do not need to put your divine beat into those illegitimate expressions of life. Because you are the creator. You are the one with the beat. And so, friends, we are delighted to sit with you and speak to you about whatever matters are on your matter meters on this day of days. We are going to allow this girl who allows us to speak through her lips a moment. She wishes to reposition and reorient herself for just a moment. So we are going to allow her the opportunity to do just that. We will invite you to do the same. If you wish to take a moment and take in refreshment, that is all right. If you wish to move toes and noses, that is all right. But we are going to return to this picture in but a moment, and we will speak to you about whatever matters you wish to speak with us about. Indeed.
Okay, so just let Sue have a glass of water or move around. Please feel free to do the same. Is there anybody who, I'll start writing a list. If anybody has a question that they would like to ask, just put your hand up.
What's happening? I'm thirsty.
They just said that you wanted to like move around for a second and then we were going to go back and start answering questions.
Okay. I think that's all.
Are you good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm very thirsty. That's why, yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Huh.
So Connie, you can ask your question first as soon as she's back.
Mm. We are here. We are here. We are here. We are here. We've not left, not for a moment. To allow this girl who allows us to speak through her lips the opportunity to continue to sustain her physicality. That is of the utmost importance to us, you see, for it is her physicality that allows the representation of us, and we are honored. And we want you friends to know that some of you friends are newer to us, and some of you have been around for a while. We have come together so many times, and we want you to know, for those of you who are able to hear us out in your own spaces and places. For those of you who are known to us and we are known to you, for those of you who have with a deliberate creation, you have placed your ingredients into our recipe. We say to you, the next 12 moon cycles is the time for all of you, not just these few, but we are speaking to these few because we want to speak to you. It is time, friends. You know who you are. You know it is time to set aside all of the misgivings, all of the confusion principles that find their way to your pictures. We want you to pull up those bootstraps, we will say, to use an expression that is a favorite to our friend here. Friends of us, the alarm is going off. Can you hear it? The universal alarm. And we do not want you to worry because alarms signify trouble. This is an alarm to get your attention, to let you know that you are who you have been waiting for. And you have arrived. Your embodiment of light is magnificent, and your ability to reconstitute the energetic frequencies of those who come before you, seeking out your counsel, your light. Do not underestimate who you are, friends. All of you. All of you. You did not come to be part of a broken down tale of yesterday. I want you to know, friends, that if it be your wish and if it be your will, each one's of yous, you are ready to climb up, 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 up your own ladders of light. Up, 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 brave friends. Up, up, up. You are receiving, perhaps without even your awareness. You have all been receiving the impulses from great central sun. This planetary gridscape is in the receptive mode. And with that, and with those impulses, there is also a shedding of old skin. And for some, that can be a little bit uncomfortable. And there are a lot of friends on planet Earth that are quite uncomfortable right now. It is all right for you, friends, to allow your own shedding processes to occur. Be not afraid, for you have come to raise the vibration of not only you, as you will do, but the reality that you occupy, that you interact with, that too will have a little more shimmer and a little more shine, a little less grit and a little less grime. And so we are eager now to speak to whomever wishes to speak with us.